I gotta say, nothing is more sickening or annoying than seeing a Hollywood actor or actress come out and try to shill and virtue signal online, especially for the LGBTQ community. It's almost always shilling for the LGBTQ community at this point because that's their go-to. That's like their way of trying to get likes and retweets on Twitter and whatnot. But now we have apparently the Fast X actress, good old Charlize Theron, that promotes drag queens apparently and threatens people and says, I will F up anybody who is like trying to F with anything with you guys. So there's some irony in that comment, of course, considering that they are actually men, but that's besides the point. Charlize Theron, of course, you are just, God, man. Like, there's this video going around where she says this, and if this article has this video, I will obviously play it, but I just wanted to cover this because this is what's killing a lot of movies and entertainment these days. You have actors and actresses that think this way. We talk about this all the time, especially relating to Disney. Disney's very prominent with it, but don't get it twisted. It's not just Disney. There is all kinds of studios out there and all kinds of actors out there that are definitely into this whole woke identity politics. And we're going to get into exactly what this psychopath had to say because she genuinely is a psychopath. But of course, before we do, guys, just consider hitting the like button so that way you can push us out into the YouTube algorithm. It says actress Charlize Theron, who reprises her role as Cypher in the upcoming Fast X film, recently promoted drag queens for children's entertainment and issued a threat to anyone opposing her. Now, it's amazing to me, man, that these people really are perfectly fine. Like, Hollywood's sick, bro. Hollywood is really sick. They are perfectly fine with doing God knows anything to children. They really are. And they really want to use drag queens as a means to try to get people to be comfortable with the idea of sexualizing topics around kids. And again, nobody's going to be comfortable with that except for people who are in the space of Hollywood very clearly. And also some liberals who are just so far gone that there's nothing you can do to help them. But it says Theron made an appearance on the Drag Isn't Dangerous telethon. Of course, okay. Drag isn't dangerous, right? The fact that you have to even make this the title, Drag Isn't Dangerous telethon, means that you know that there is a ton of people out there that think drag is absolutely dangerous for children. You know there's people out there that think that. So because you know there's people that's out there that thinks that, you have to make this title. And if you really thought that drag wasn't dangerous, you wouldn't have to prove it to anybody, really. But of course, you're desperate to try to get to those kids. You really want to get to those kids. So you're trying to convince as many adults as possible that it's A-okay for drag queens to walk around basically half naked or nearly naked, because I've seen some crazy videos, unfortunately, doing YouTube, in front of children that are, super, super, super young and definitely not over 18, which is crazy. It says that was held on May 7th to raise funds for a variety of organizations, including, oh, here we go. Here's all the titles. You ready? GLAD, GLSEN, Headcount, Black Queer Town Hall, ACLU, Trans Justice Funding Project, and LGBTQ plus Victory Institute. My God. Don't ever tell me LGBTQ people are not privileged. The amount of stuff that they have available to them. I mean, look at, these are just, what is it? It's like 6 or 7 of some of the most known ones that are prominent in Hollywood. Just imagine what's out there in the country. It's ridiculous. It was previously reported by Rolling Stone that Theron signed on to take part in a telethon back in April. Others who took part included Lex Luthor actor Jesse Eisenberg, Amy Schumer, Leslie Jones, and Sarah Silverman. But here's what she said. It said, during the broadcast, Theron said, "We love you, queens. We are in your corner, and we've got you. And I will F anybody up who is like trying to F with anything with you guys." Because that's clearly fucking English. Let's see if this is the video. I'm not sure if it is. Let's see.
With my friends, yes, we love you, queens.
We love you,
We're in
queens.
your corner, and we've got you, and I will fuck anybody up who is like trying to fuck with anything with you guys. It's really, in all seriousness, there's so many things that are hurt.
You are not, like, tough. I just want to throw that out there. Like, you're not tough. I hate when people do this online. I will F anybody up. Like, you're not tough, bro. You're like, I don't know why you think you're tough or who told you were, but you're not tough. Like, that doesn't scare anybody. Nobody's shaking in their boots because Charlize Theron said, "Oh, I'm gonna F you up because you're messing with trans people or drag queens." Like, shut the fuck up. Nobody is scared of you. But anyway, let's continue. I don't even want to give her a full screen. Let's continue.
And really killing our kids. And we all know what I'm talking about right now. And it ain't no drag queen.
Yeah, you're right. It's not drag queens. It's the mental fucking illness that goes unchecked in this country because people like you want to validate mental illness because it's much easier to validate mental illness than to actually try to solve the problem or take care of it. So fuck you.
Because if you've ever seen a drag queen lip sync for her life,
Yep.
it only makes you happier. It only makes you love more. It makes you a better person. fuck, if I could do a death drop right now, I would. But I would probably like break my hip. But
How is watching a drag queen gonna make you a better person? I mean, the standard that Hollywood seems to have for what makes a good person or not is so unbelievably low that apparently all it takes is for a drag queen to dance in front of you half naked, and suddenly you're gonna be a better person. It's ridiculous.
and listen, I want to ask everybody out there, please support all the great organizations that are out there helping all of this nonsense going away like it should. All of these incredibly stupid policies. Bye. No more room for hate.
I wonder if she even understands what the policies even are. I highly doubt it, but I wonder if she even does. Like, do you even understand what the policies are trying to do? Like, they're only targeting kids under the age of 18. You realize that? So that means that if you fight the policies, that means you're okay with sexual identity, sexual gender talk, all that stuff, sexual anything being taught to kids under the age of 18. Now, obviously, we're not talking about sex education. We're talking about kink. We're talking about literal stuff that's what drag queens focus on. So don't give me no bullshit. Try to say, oh, it's all about kumbaya, drag queens, all happy stuff and everything like that. Don't give me that bullshit. I've seen so many videos that show otherwise, and it's very obvious that they want to teach kink. There's a difference teaching kink and getting kids predisposed to it, so that way when they grow up later down the line, they're more fucked up than they already were going to be being exposed to this in the first place.
Only love, and love equals drag queen.
You heard it here first, folks. Love equals drag queens. My God. So Bounding obviously will quote her and then says, she then asks for money and says, listen, please support all the great organizations that are out there helping all this nonsense going away like it should. Yeah, I'm sure. Now, one of my favorite videos that I ever saw was from William Browning, which is a drag queen who just completely demolishes the entire narrative of drag queens needing to be around children. Like, he doesn't understand, and like many people don't understand why you have to be around kids with this kind of stuff, but he breaks it down so good, and Bounding apparently has quoted him. So it says, William Browning, a drag queen who uses the name Kitty Demore, warned parents to not take their children to drag queen story hour events, drag shows, or pride parades. He said, what in the hell has a drag queen ever done to make you have so much respect for them and admire them so much, other than put on makeup and jump on the floor and ride around and do sexual things on stage? I have absolutely no idea why you would want that to influence your child. Would you want a stripper or a porn star to influence your child? It makes no sense at all. And I've always said that too. Like, if you're going to have drag queen shows, drag queen kids story hour, whatever the case, why don't you have stripper kids story hour? Why not? It's the same thing. Just have stripper kids story hour. Go for it. It's okay. You say it's fine. You're all about inclusivity. So you say it's fine. So why is this okay? And why is everything else not okay? Because I guarantee you they wouldn't allow a family-friendly strip show, right? They wouldn't allow it. Just the saying itself sounds stupid. It says, Browning continued, a drag queen performs in a nightclub for adults. There's a lot of filth that goes on, a lot of sexual stuff that goes on, and backstage there's a lot of nudity, sex, and drugs. So I don't think this is an avenue you would want your child to explore. But to actually get your children involved in drag is extremely irresponsible on your part, Browning advised. And I 100%, 1,000,000,000%, I don't even know if I could go, I just whatever number's infinite, I 100% agree with this person. And I'm glad that there's people in that community that are speaking out against this nonsense, because I've said it time and time again that I genuinely believe that the true LGBT community or LGBT community is 100% being co-opted by activists trying to use the protections afforded to that particular group to push their agendas. I would bet so much money on that. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.